Quote number 1. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. This means that there are certain gifts that you are given to you that you don't have to grind too much for and you can easily make a living out of it. But there are certain set of skills that you have to work hard for and learn so that you can apply them later in your life. For example, in cricket, a batsman may be gifted with timing, but maybe the person has to work on his or her fitness level, running, hitting ability, temperament, etc. Timing may allow him or her to make a living, but if that person wants to become a cricketer that the world remembers for a long time, he or she will have to consider working on the above skills or other skills. The learning from this quote is that you should be proud of your gifts, but you should look forward to working on things which need improvement because you can always be better in something no matter how good you are. Quote number 2. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. This means that success does not actually happen in a single day. Failures happen in between and happen continuously. In this time, not losing the passion and motivation is real success because this is something that really counts in your success. For example, J.K. Rowling, when first wrote the first novel of the Harry Potter series and submitted to different publishers, she was rejected 12 times. And this often happens to new writers who are just starting out. But the writers who don't lose the passion in these hard times are the ones who taste the fruit of success in the end. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most renowned authors on the planet. This is because she did not give up in times of failure. One thing to learn is that in order to increase chances of success, one should move on from failures without losing passion. Quote number 3. We are masters of the unsaid words, but slaves of those we let slip out. This means that the words we speak out cannot be taken back. Sometimes we use words which are not appropriate and we feel regret. But no matter how hard we try, we cannot take them back. The unsaid words are basically our thoughts which come to our mind in large number throughout the day. We can choose to have control over our thoughts because they are inside our mind. Sometimes we say things which we don't mean to say but we utter unintentionally. Another way to interpret this quote is that when the words are inside our heads, we are the masters of them and they are slaves. Once the words are out, they become the masters and we become the slaves. One thing to learn from this is that we should think carefully before we speak so that we don't say anything that we know we will regret later. Quote number 4. To build may have to be the slow and laborious task of years. To destroy can be the thoughtless act of a single day. This means that to actually grow and achieve success, you have to work hard and learn continuously and consistently for many years. Only then can you finally establish yourself. But making a small mistake and losing focus for one day only can ruin what you took a lifetime to make. For example, some artists take years to develop and make a painting. Some even succeed in making masterpieces. But one day of a few wrong brushstrokes can ruin the effort of many years. Another thing to understand here is that some things are reversible and can be made over again. But some things cannot be undone. In case of painting, it can't be undone. One thing to understand is that we should be very careful and focused every day if we have vigorously worked for years to create something. Another thing we can learn is that we should always have some kind of backup if possible so that even if we mess up something, we don't have to start something from scratch.